Yes, it was one of the most hotly anticipated rulings in BC politics in years. A judge has found former legislature clerk Craig James guilty of fraud and breach of trust. She described his spending of tax dollars as dishonest. But James was found not guilty on counts related to the infamous wood chipper and a $250,000 retirement bonus. CTV's Alyssa Thibault has the story.
Any comment there?
No.
Staying silent, leaving court.
Are you glad it's over?
Craig James ignores the cameras after being found guilty on 2 counts for misusing public funds. His purpose was a dishonest one, to benefit himself at the public's expense, Justice Holmes wrote in her ruling. The crime? Claiming clothing expenses worth $1,800, a tie, suit and dress shirts bought in 2018, which he claimed as chamber attire. Numerous other expenses, such as gift shop purchases and alcohol, were also expensed. The Crown argued they were for personal use, but the judge found it's possible they were intended for courtesy gifts or prizes for guests. James was also found not guilty of charges related to the now infamous wood splitter and trailer, purchased for the legislature but kept at James' home for more than a year. Justice Holmes saying at most, Mr. James made light use of the wood splitter for his own purposes, and that, likely for personal purposes, he used the trailer for hauling the bark mulch. Not enough to prove a crime, she argues. There were also questions over a $250,000 long service award. The judge found James breached the standard of conduct expected of him by being involved in the process, but his behaviour did not amount to a crime. Both fraud and breach of trust charges can result in jail time, but under Canadian law, a person cannot be convicted twice for the same offence.
I expect that only one of these 2 offences will be recorded and that he will only be sentenced in relation to one of the 2 offences.
The case has been adjourned until next Monday, when a date will be fixed for sentencing. A representative for Crown Counsel says they won't be commenting on the case while the matter is before the court.
Anything to say, sir?
Alyssa Thibault, CTV News, Vancouver.